Hello.
Hey, I think we're on Instagram. Every time I'm like, I feel like the first 2 seconds of this, I'm like, are we live?
Yeah.
It's just my face looking around, darting around. I'm like,
Yeah. And like there's no way anybody's like clicking into our first words, you know what I mean? It's like they're probably joining after like a minute or two. If they're too well or like
that's true.
10
That is
minutes,
very true.
you know.
There we go. I did need to update the stream key. For some reason, I was like, I don't have to do this time. I feel like it's the same every time, but it's not. So we are going to be on Instagram here in a second.
Cool beans. So we're on Instagram,
All
YouTube.
YouTube and yeah, TikTok's not fun for us. It's not working out that great.
What about Facebook? Is that like can we go on there?
Facebook, I think that's through the Meta, isn't it? Wouldn't it just be through this?
Probably, right? Like you can go live on Facebook, right? That's a thing.
Yeah.
Then my mom and all my aunts and stuff like that can support our live.
You want to go on Facebook right now? I just need no, probably not because we're live and I would need your login information right now again.
Okay.
I don't want to let everybody know. Next week we'll get onto Facebook for everybody.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, we got a lot of customers, honestly, from Facebook. I would say we've tried to set up from Facebook. Like,
yeah, let's get on Facebook for the new year. Start off strong the new year live. Have everything. Hopefully TikTok too. So
cool.
But all right, welcome back everybody to Behind the Glove. Whoever's with us and joining us, good to have you. I think we got the brand caddy saying we're back. We are
Sweet.
back. We are going to be taking a break next week, probably. I think Mike, you're going out of town, right?
Yes, I'm going out of country.
Going out of country to the U.S.
No, to the United Kingdom.
Oh, you're going to the UK. I don't even think you told me that. Did you? I think it was the first time. I think you just said you were going out of town, but you didn't tell me you were going to the UK.
Yeah. My sister lives there, so.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's going to be fun.
Around London. So yeah, I mean, you enjoy that. I'm away for a couple of weeks doing that, and then back in January. And yeah, London's a great city.
That's fun. I've never been to that side. Across the pond is what they say, right? So.
Gotta go. Yeah, London's a cool city.
I know my wife's traveled all through Europe, and she's like, "You gotta go. We gotta take you." I'm like, "I'm waiting. You let me know."
Well, maybe to Canada first, man.
Yeah, I gotta go to Canada. It's right above me, and I still haven't been. I've been to Mexico plenty, but Canada I have not. But yeah, we're gonna be taking a break next week. I'm gonna be out of town too. I'm gonna just be in Vegas for a football game, but that weekend of after Christmas, so that'll be fun. Brothers coming into town, but yeah.
Cool. Hey, well, yeah, it's kind of our Christmas edition, I guess, of this holiday edition, look back edition. We're trying to put like a little bit of So Izzy put something at the bottom there. It's like end of year recap, talking about new products, maybe what's going on for 2026. We'll try to get through some of that in like 10 to 15 minutes, probably something like that. I almost would have swapped. Well, we have something kind of exciting, which is we do have some new products. We've been talking about them for the last.
You want to start with that?
Yeah, let's just start with that because
it's too exciting. I mean, they just arrived yesterday, right?
They did, yeah. So we've got a bunch of products coming in. Like I'd say our bulk is coming in with boat. That's going to be here like January, late January, something like that. But we did fly in some products just for like samples, retailers, creators, everything like that. So we got 2 big boxes in yesterday of our three gloves on the way. Not all the new gloves for next year, but 3 gloves.
They look so good. Awesome. I like that glossy.
Which one?
They're just like the glossiness of it, and they look so clean and so good.
Yeah, these are pretty. Yeah, this is really a premium product, across. So yeah, we have 2 ladies. They're basically the same style. I mean, maybe we'll take them out. But one's pink. So it's kind of like a variation on the Touch One product a little bit. It's called the Ladies Number One.
All right.
Pink. Then we've got it in white too, which I really like. So
kept it classy. You got the classy one too. Classic.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and then we also have a blue one coming in. It's not here quite yet, but that's going to be like just before the golf season hits. So yeah, we're pretty excited about this, and we also are introducing because like last year we did one ladies glove, the Tour Touch 25 we made in ladies as well, and it pretty much sold out like day one, and we were stuck with like some larges, so we kind of didn't get the sizing totally right. So this one's better. We stocked up a ton on smalls, which was the most popular for ladies, but we also brought in extra small.
There we go. Or like my wife, who's tiny as could be, 5 foot. She wears kid size.
Well, hopefully the extra small is
So the extra small should work because she tried the small and it was just barely a little bit big on her fingers. So that extra small it will definitely work for her.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it's funny, like my sister too. Like I wouldn't consider my sister like super tiny, but even with the small that we had, I was like, I think you could go extra small.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, we ordered a lot of extra small, anticipating that. So extra small. So yeah, and of course we still have medium and large as well. So that's pretty exciting. And then yes, we have this product as well.
The Origin
one.
Looks so good, so clean.
4 different languages. Look at that.
Look at that.
No Spanish yet, dude. We should next time we'll add Spanish.
We'll get some on there.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put Spanish on there actually. Did French, Korean, Japanese, English.
Next time.
Very cool. Yeah.
Sweet. Look at that. I just love like the black and white and then like the subtle orange detail in there. It's just so nice.
Yeah. It's a really, really nice product, honestly. These are super premium products.
You taking one with you to London?
I'm going to take it because my brother-in-law and his family, they golf. So I'll probably bring them a few gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Of like the new ones. So yeah, I mean, everything turned out great. So it looks really, really good. We're definitely going to get these products in the hands of some creators and things like that. Maybe even some kind of VIP customers if they want to reach out and grab one before anyone else. If you've been watching the live streams. Yeah, that's a possibility too. We can get some in like some good customers' hands. Cool.
Exciting. I know you were like stressing a little bit, thinking like, "Oh, are they gonna get here before you left and stuff?" So I'm glad. We were just talking about it yesterday, and then you're like, "They're here." I'm like, "Perfect."
Yeah, well, yeah, it's always like, yeah, anytime you're importing products, I feel like, especially around this time of the year, changing like conditions globally, it's like even more uncertain. But yeah, I blame that on DHL in a sense. I'm not out here ripping on DHL too much, but they delivered it quickly, but they didn't give me the final update. So it was the same. It was just like, you have an exception, it's going through customs, and then it was just arrived at like our virtual office.
You're like, I need to know where exactly the guy's at every time, like where is the like Amazon, where's the van at, what area, how long, is it in my neighborhood or what's up? So especially when you're dealing with like stuff like this where it's not small potatoes, it's a big deal.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I always think about that. Like, let's say it's on a boat and like, knock on wood, but like, the container falls into the ocean or whatever. It's like, you can probably get things back with insurance, like in terms of money, but it's like, yeah, like these products it's not just readily available. Like, they're built for us.
Yeah.
They're not getting built again, so it's always concerning, but luckily DHL did a good job.
Well, maybe, it'd be like the hope the shipment container falls and then, there's a guy stranding on an island, they make a movie and all he had was a data phone glove on him, and data fuck.
Dude, we should use AI to like make that video.
Actually funny.
Just Robinson Crusoe, but yeah.
Data fuck.
That'd be dope, dude.
Survival, right? Survival.
Or like creates a version of golf for the island and becomes like a legendary golfer.
Yeah, man. I'm super excited about those gloves. Like really, really excited for them to get in and start making some content for it and getting it out to everybody to enjoy and see and spreading the word. I think 2026 is going to be a good year, especially with the women's gloves like we've been talking about. It's just, I mean, we've talked about it. The women's gloves are lacking out there. There's not really anything like this. Like I think you were saying, like it's more for style, like the women's glove. Like this is about performance as well and making sure like it's a quality glove for real golfers, you know, not just something that looks good. It looks good, but also feels good, and it's gonna last as well. So,
Definitely
be a great glove.
Yeah, couldn't be more excited about them. Honestly, I think it's a great opportunity. Yeah, so we'll get early feedback. I mean, we've had some from people who have obviously helped us put it together and style it and size it and everything. But yeah, we're excited to get into like more ladies' hands and see what they think. It's gonna be awesome. Cool.
It's only a matter of time, only like a month, really. It's like just a month away until we're launching these things. So it goes quick.
I know. Yeah, and then we got to come up with the next thing. That's the.
I know your mind's already working, so
ever revolving door of. Yeah, it's like I have this big book. Oh, the one I sent you as well. It's like sold out, which is like the history of sneaker advertising and stuff. Yeah, this is if anybody likes this kind of thing. This is such a cool book.
It is really cool.
History of like sneaker advertising, and yeah, it is great. Like how many styles of, for example, just like Nike kicks they put out, you know, over the years, like time and time again. Yeah, this is pretty inspiring to us, I would say. Yeah, like
yeah, for sure. It's it's so cool to see. Like, I mean, even the other book, you know, I think those two books really go hand in hand. Like Shoe Dog by Phil Knight and this, like they just really go hand in hand because it's kind of like a visual to kind of like the movement that, you know, Phil Knight was really kind of pushing to, and Adidas and obviously all the major shoe brands. But it's just like always the next thing, always innovation, right? And always like you're trying to be like Phil Knight's, you know, the guy Bowerman, who was his coach at Oregon, like just constantly trying to tweak and make it better for the runner, for the shoe, you know. And I think you really take an inspiration from that, and just I see you like just trying to tweak the glove and make it the best glove it can be for performance out there and style as well, you know. So it's really cool to see, and yeah, a lot of inspiration from that for sure.
Yeah, it's cool because like that book, I think in combination, like you see these ads, and of course, I mean they're a bit old school ads from like the '80s and stuff like that, but they objectively look really good. I mean, they're promoting the product, you know. But then you kind of have this Shoe Dog book, and you realize how much of it just like a shit show it was running that company. You know, it's like on the one hand, you're like, dude, this looks so fire, but on the back end, he's just like wheeling
it. He's trying shit, right? Like he's just trying shit. He's just throwing stuff at the wall, hoping it works. I mean, it's thought out to an extent, but like he even talks about it, he's like, I didn't want to run all these ads. Like I never thought this would be something I'd have to do, you know. It wasn't necessarily like ads was his first thing, you know. He was hitting the pavement, going out to tracks and stuff and trying to sell the shoe that way. But you know, like just trying different stuff. You have to constantly, when you're trying to grow something, and innovating as well, right? Like you said, what's the next thing with innovation? It's like you're always trying to like find new ways of showing people your innovations that like stick out. Because now I feel like even content creating, you have to be innovative, you have to be different, you have to be stick out from the rest, right? Like back then you can throw ads on a paper and, you know, in a local town, and everyone's gonna see it because most people read the paper, right? Like that was your way of getting information. And now it's like information comes across in so many ways. It's like, how do you stand out from the rest? And you have to be really innovative in that way as well.
For sure, yeah, like that is such a skill in itself, you know. I'm sure they thought that in some capacity too, like in the past, you know, like whether it was a magazine, like how do we really make this like pop with, because there's probably so many ads in that too. But I think you're right that it's just like, yeah, Instagram's an endless magazine essentially, so you really got to compete for the attention space. It's not just like granted, and that's a huge challenge. I mean, looking back at that book though too is, yeah, I would be so curious. Some of those brands, like Nike, if Nike was built today, like what would they be doing? Like what kind of low budget advertising would they be doing? And really excelling at.
It's interesting. Yeah, that's a good thought.
Like probably, obviously, they'd be doing reels and TikToks and stuff like that. But I don't. Would Phil Knight be like on TikTok doing a founder journey? I don't know. Like maybe was he that kind of guy? I don't know.
He seemed kind of like reserved. It seemed like he used to like to have other people that were like the more eccentric people going out and doing all that. He was kind of just like, he's the business mind. He knew how to find people and put them together. You could tell like he really knew how to really find the right people, and it was really more about feel, and like he can tell when the right person was in his presence that had like the passion like he did. And he grew with them, and I think you can kind of see like they all kind of grew together. Like he started it, but you can tell from like the way he talks, it's like he doesn't just take ownership of the brand. He feels like the brand is owned by all these people from the beginning stages that helped it come and become what it is now, which is really cool to see, like kind of his thought process in that aspect of like, he doesn't take it like, oh, I just didn't do it all on my own, he had the right people around him.
For sure. And like, it's actually when you read that book, I mean, obviously he whether he had a ghostwriter or something, but like produced it, etc. And there's one guy at the beginning, I forget his name, but he really is the one who like kind of Johnson, yeah, he's the one who's
the guy that's writing to him every day, like 5 letters, 10 letters, and like, and then Phil Knight's just not even responding.
Just like, he's like half checked out of the business. He's like, this is never gonna work. And this guy is out there like hustling, sales.
And he really created like the base like sales for them. I think
big time.
He was like the big dude who made it all happen. So, but yeah, it's just he found passionate people, and yeah, we're passionate about golf, and I know I am. I'm constantly trying to get out. I didn't get out this week, and it hurt me. I'm definitely going to try to get out next week during the holidays, but that's always tough to do too. But it's always nice to do because tee times are a little bit more open. So
yeah, well, that's the glory about living in San Diego.
Yeah, we have a lot of courses, but they are pricey. I don't know how that is over there for you guys, but
it's pricey here too.
Yeah, it's like
for sure. Like golf it's an event.
It's like $80.
Yeah.
To golf. I mean, we have the nice San Diego resident, so there's like my local course where I can get out for like $40. But man, to try to get a tee time, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard. So that's the one thing. We need to make golf, a little bit more affordable at the golf courses. Come on, guys. Let's
at the golf courses. I mean, I feel like that's the explosion in like sims and golf like training facilities.
Golf makes a lot of money, but they do spend a lot. I mean, the water and taking care of the course and all that. It's expensive, but
for sure,
they're bringing in money.
Yeah, I mean, they got the right demographic, I guess.
Yeah,
for the most part. Yeah, man, very, very cool.
This year was a good year for you, huh? Good year for you.
Let's do that a little bit. Well, I'll ask you as well. Yeah, honestly, that was another thing because I usually put out like an email at least to our email list. If you're not on it, please join it and subscribe and etc. And yeah, I do try to share like some founder updates every now and again. And usually at the end of the year, I kind of like wrap things up with things to look back on. So yeah, for the part of this meeting and live was like, oh yeah, well, should we look back on some of the things that we've kind of accomplished this year? And yeah, to be honest, it was kind of our first full year in business for like selling gloves. So, I think that in itself, like we didn't crash and burn, and the plane is still moving and fly. Well, it's off the ground, I would say, in a big way. So I think that's something, I'm trying to look back on and be pretty proud about, and I think the honestly, I talked about it with Shoe Dog, but yeah, having people on board like Izzy, and there's another rep named David, He's in like Ontario area, and then we even got interest to have some more people come on, and, like help rep our products to retailers or like their local area.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing. That's really great.
Yeah, so that's like, because when I think back last year this time, yeah, it was just this weird little company. It was like just me. So now when I think about it, I'm like, no, I think there is momentum there, and there's interest and there's people reaching out and they want to be a part of the project. So that's really different, not just from a customer. Okay, we have customers, we acquire customers, they buy our products, they like it, they do their own thing, love that, good for them. That's what we want, obviously. But I'm also talking about like really serious people who want to reach out and get us into their local environments, or golf simulator, golf course, pro shop, whatever it might be. So we do have a retail program, and I think next year we're going to open that up to the US. This year we didn't really have it in the US, we just had it in Canada. But next year with some changes and stuff like that, we're going to probably push retail a little bit harder in the US as well. So our products should be available that way, and probably Izzy's going to be repping that.
Oh, love it. The goal, I mean, kudos to you, man. Like, I think it's amazing to like see people wanting to be involved in repping. I can't wait till like next year, or like the however long. I think next year or the year after, where you're just out on the golf course and you randomly see somebody wearing your glove. Like that feeling will be. I'm sure you already have a feeling just seeing people. Like make videos with your glove on and do stuff. Like they love the glove, they're just wearing it because they love it. But then it's got to be some different feeling where you're just walking around the golf course and then you see a random person with your glove on, and that, it's just definitely that'll be a cool feeling too, I'm sure. And I think you'll get there before the end of next year, as long as we get you out and golf a little bit more.
Yeah, that's one thing. I'm just stuck at my desk most of this year. But yeah, I was gonna say, the first part, getting on the golf course would be better, actually. Just let's start there,
Yeah, let's
just do like content, and that would be awesome. Spend some of my days doing that. But I mean, like that would be that's a great feeling, I think, for anybody. If it kind of occurs in the wild by chance, that's awesome.
Yeah, and even just like the relationships that you've built from it, it's got to be pretty great. Like the relationship we've built just from some random dude that messaged you on Instagram, and now we're here doing live, like it's almost like a year later now, so
it's true. We've known each other for a while now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We haven't met face to face, but we have to. We will soon, but
it's gonna happen.
It's really cool to like build the relationship like that, and I think that's what I love too about like the golf community. It's like it's just really open, and everybody's kind of like, you can go book a single tee time, get paired with 3 random dudes, but end up having like a really great time, and with anybody really, and create like a good relationship. And so I think it's really cool, and that's why I love the game. And I think Data Funk has a vision to like bring more people together, especially to like launching the women's glove this next year. It's just going to grow the game too, and in another way.
So. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like I think those are like aspects that, because I feel like this year we really we focus a lot on like the product and getting the logistics right, and next year we kind of have to do that too with some of the changes, tariffs, all that kind of stuff. But then I feel like once we get in that place, it is more about like myself and you like working on the community side of it, to really, and this is kind of part of it too, it's just like I think breaking down some of that, like, okay, you get a product that arrives, like it's really cool, but does that make you feel a part of like the business or the community, and so I think like we're even making steps that like that's something we can be proud of too, it's like we're even making steps in that direction already. And I think like the next is to translate that, of course, to like maybe like an on-course environment in a better way. We do that a little bit here and there, but
get into some tournaments, become part of some tournaments this next year. Definitely want to try to do some of those things. Maybe if there's a women's golf tournament that we can get into and get all the women's gloves out there, like some fun stuff for 2026 that even I've been thinking about. I know you've been thinking about, but like I said, just building that community. But it's important we build the community here first too, right? Like let everybody see what we have going on already, and come join us. And if somebody wants to go on live, I know we've talked about having guests on here, so that would be pretty cool to do too. So
definitely, yeah. And we'll get some of the other guys who are like involved as well on here as well.
that'll be fun.
It could be hilarious, to be honest with you.
That'll be fun, especially because I don't think I've met some. I haven't met them, so it'd be just like random. Just let's all meet here live. What's up? Be a little bit of a chaotic live, but I think it'll be entertaining.
Yeah, you'll love Dave. He's hilarious, and a very good golfer. So
I need some lessons from him.
Yeah, same. But I think he's a former like amateur pro at least.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's all like really cool stuff. I mean, do we want to touch briefly on? Is there anything else I would say for like 2025? I mean, all the customers and people who have tried us. Like every time we get a review, I just got a review in this morning. Like we check all of them. We've had like probably like 500 reviews left, maybe more, something like that across channels. So yeah, we sold kind of thousands of gloves. We've got lots of thousands of customers across Canada, US, and tons of like super positive reviews and feedback. And that's, very rewarding and awesome to see. And even the reviews that are like constructive, it's like, it helps with products and making things better. So all that's kind of a bit of a community side as well. It's pretty cool to see, it's pretty cool to see because it was nothing like a year ago, truly, like it was, nothing. So it's pretty cool to see that. And creators coming on board and people really liking the product. So I think next year is going to be big and we're sticking with it. And we're really going to like put a renewed focus on, I think, the US and setting that up correctly and, localizing things as much as we can together there, which I think is like a big step too. So,
and bringing you guys a lot more content too, like just we're trying to build the atmosphere too online. And like, that was, that's where I come in, and it's been fun. It has been a challenge, it's something new. It's something different. I think being a golf glove, you really have to stick out from the rest of the golf brands. It's everyone like, we're specific to a golf glove. And I think it's like the one piece of equipment that isn't talked about enough, but that's the goal, right? Like, let's make it talked about. And I think this next year in 2026, like with the new women's gloves, the Origin one coming on, I have a lot of stuff to make content with and just, build the community in a more organic and natural way. But that's, my goal is just to make the glove something that's talked about, and how can we do that, so it has been a challenge, but it's been a great challenge. It's been fun. And I think as we get to know each other too, you and I, we find like a rhythm, a little bit better of a rhythm of like, what is the overall goal? What are we trying to achieve in the long term, right? It's not about just the short term sale or this or that. It's what is the long term. And the long term, like the way I look at it is, creating the next best glove in the game, and it'll take time because we're not going up against like little guys. We're going up against the big guys in the industry because those are really the ones who make gloves that are easy to get at retail shops and people pick up here and there. But we want people to feel part of something, when they put on the glove, not just, it's just another piece of equipment that I'm putting on and go and play golf, but something that they're excited to tell their friends, like, check out this Dad F1 glove. It's great. Like, the guys are super cool too. Like, the people who own it, they're great. They're like really cool dudes. You guys should check them out. Like, that's usually what pushes me to like promote a brand to somebody else. It's like the people behind it, like, oh, like they're really cool dudes too. Like, you should go support them. And I think that's what we're trying to do here with this live.
Normal dudes who don't really have all the answers for what
exactly. We're just some dudes out here trying to golf and enjoy ourselves and create and be innovative and
Yeah.
so
I think that's an awesome point. Like you brought that up a lot, and we've talked about that, like some really good discussions about like long-term, like brand orientation, where we go with the product, etc. And yeah, I'd like to add to what you said there. Like, I think it's such an overlooked product, or maybe like an underappreciated product, and just to have people. I mean, I think that's some of the concept of like the name and the packaging too. Is like that people wait, like they want to use this model, and that each time we build a glove, we do something innovative, or something cool, or like something different that just makes, people appreciate the product, appreciate the game, like appreciate our approach to everything. And yeah, like that's some of the, like, just, yeah, make the glove something you want to have, not just, I'll go to Costco and buy a bunch of cheap ones. It's like, there's a reason I want this. And, as we just talked about, like we're pretty deeply inspired by like the Phil Knight journey, Nike, everything like that, these 80s brands. Yeah, and I feel like they took, like, a shoe was also just something you like wore on a track and field thing. Like you didn't think about it as like the Air Force One, or like you didn't think about it as like the Jordan 1. Like they made that, they made people
really
think like,
did.
yeah, this is something worth your time and worth your money, and it's going to help your game. I think like that's, and look great, like be a source of inspiration or whatever. So I feel like that's what we are doing pretty well. It's just we're trying to get that out there.
100%. Yeah. I mean, they're the reason why we wear athletic shoes for leisure now, like.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I think this is a great year, 2025. I joined on, towards the end, but this last half year was fun. It was really enjoyable, and it's been new and a challenge, and it's just been great to work with you. And, I'm excited to like you said, grow the community and have guests on here and continue to grow, and hopefully do a trip soon where I visit you in Canada, or we go down to Mexico and have a good time.
For sure. No, and I mean, yeah, it's been great to have Izzy on board as well. I mean, like all the great looking content and photography and stuff that you see across our website and everything is all Izzy. So it's been a pleasure to bring him on board, and like instantly. Oh, we actually started just by Izzy doing some photography stuff. So, and I was like, damn, this guy has like a really good eye for it, and just over time we figured out how to integrate you further and further. And I think 2026 is going to be like another bigger step, because I want like Americans to also, be there representing the brand, but not just anyone, obviously. So, yeah, he's done an awesome job, and that's been hugely rewarding to have you on board, dude.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
All right, I think
we wrap this.
We said 15 minutes. We just have such a good time, guys. We love talking to you guys. It's been 30 minutes. And then the brand caddy said, "What does Izzy do with data funk?" I do all the content. Working on the content. I'm also behind the scenes with Mike here, trying to figure out some stuff for the US for next year. So just growing. And then he said, "What about Bryce? What does Bryce do?"
Bryce is in charge of the creator program. So he manages all like the creator stuff. So he reaches out to creators or like golf influencers and coordinates all like the products getting given to them, samples, etc.
There you go.
So that's Bryce. Yeah. Then we've got some reps. We got David, and maybe somebody new coming on board as well. Monday, Tuesday. I don't know.
Sweet.
Yeah. So we got like a little team of our like eclectic dudes.
Yeah. We're out here. We're the next Nike guys. We're the guys.
Yeah. So there's nothing better than like a small team of eclectic people building cool products. That's like, when you look back at an entrepreneur journey, you're like, that's the glory days.
That is, it really is.
Like corporate.
All out of our little rooms you see here. I'm like in my little desk area of my small apartment, like all you have behind me are doors, nothing cool to see, but one of these days you're gonna see.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the journey. It's like soon it's gonna be, Porsche behind
massive room. A simulator behind me. You know?
Love it.
That's really the goal. I mean, a simulator would be great. But I appreciate the questions, Brian Caddy. You're always on here. We really appreciate the support that you give us. So it's all because of you guys. So really thank you for coming on here. It's hard for us. It's something that we weren't even sure of starting. We were kind of nervous at the beginning. I don't know if you saw our first one, just a little nervous, but we've been having fun doing it. And thanks to you guys, and your support continues to push us to keep doing it as well. So thanks, brother. I appreciate you.
Awesome. Yeah. Exactly what I would say, dude. That's Brian Caddy's a legend. So, okay.
All right. That's it. We won't keep you any longer. Happy holidays to everybody. Enjoy time with the family and your trips and everything.
Cool. All right. See ya.